video was brought to you by Brilliant, and the first 200 people to sign up using the link below will get 20% off an annual premium subscription.
I was just looking at a couple of questions. Do I still think...
This video was brought to you by Brilliant, and the first two...
Do I still think they're going to take that... I don't even pronounce the freaking word. One they've been at for weeks there. Where the Azot chemical plant is. Well, I figured they'd have it all wrapped up by my birthday, which is tomorrow. And they seem to be sticking to that pretty well. And as far as the Azot chemical plant, that is typical Ukrainian strategy. Don't fight, hold up. And I call it hostage, civilian hostages. Hell, those civilians could get out. Only way they get out is to go into Russia. Unless they want to swim a freaking river. Soldiers, well, they sure as hell ain't going to be escorted out back into Ukraine area. They're going to be POWs in Russia. But it's their typical way of fighting. Just use civilians. And as far as the corridor, Russia's been saying, hey, we got a corridor to get them out for what now? Almost 2 weeks? But Ukraine keeps shelling the city. It's not Russia. I mean, Russia's just fighting back. But it's Ukraine that keeps shelling the city and stopping the evacuation. And as far as all these news people and some of the YouTubers and all these others, Russia's purpose was never to take the whole country of Ukraine. Period. Damn. I don't know why people can't get that through their head. And mass invasion, he is not doing that whatsoever. And Russia's been very careful about civilians. But Ukrainians, they love being in a building, doesn't matter what kind of building it is, school, church, whatever, apartment complex. They love it when they have civilians in there. But when they keep fighting, eventually Russia is going to shell those buildings. That's mathematics of a conflict, a war, if you want to call it that. But anyway, they're heading for the next city. The way they're going, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, till they get all the Ukrainians across the river. And they'll try to hold up in that town as usual, which is normal in a conflict. And it's going to be destroyed from both sides shelling. So anyway, yeah, that's still my opinion. Russia never intended to take over the whole Ukraine. They never intend to attack Finland or Sweden or Poland. I can see the most they might want to go is go ahead and go into Odessa and go over to the Russian area next to Moldova. Just my opinion, folks. Like I say, hell, I'm not one of these so-called security experts and these ex-military people. But it's still all the 90% same thing. Russia is the beast. Russia's doing all the destruction. Russia's killing all the civilians. Oh, I love that propaganda crap. All the news people, yet 99% of them are in Kyiv. The only information they get comes from Zelensky and his government. There's very little independent reporting. And Zelensky seen that was the case at the start of this. Don't let any accurate information get out. Only put out the information of, oh, how terrible death is, killing all these civilians, doing all this destruction. It's all Russia doing all this. My God, man, welcome to a real war. Study your frickin' history. Sure, Russia's destroying buildings. Hell, so is Ukraine. Hell, they're blowing up their own damn bridges, their own railroads, their own buildings. They're just as responsible as Russia for the damage. But as far as accurate information from that little pipsqueak of a clown of a president, and I love that one guy, what he said, a drag queen. Yeah, well, that pretty much suits him anyway. But like I say, he's not the one suffering. He's making the big bucks. It's all the Ukrainian little people suffering. Russians, all little people, like you and me. Anyway, folks, I'm out of here. Have a damn good, safe day. Bye.